Good. Still a cough in my throat. Good morning. Good morning. Hi guys. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Hi. Welcome back. It is, what day are we at? It is Monday, June 9th. Welcome back. Alex is home. Finally, we are reunited. I mean, right now he's sleeping, which is actually the opposite of what jet lag should be making him do. Jet lag should be making him... Look at peekaboo. Okay, Pika. Jet lag should be making him wide awake at this time, but whatever. He has the day off, so I'm not concerned. No, I don't want to hold you right now. I don't want to. No, thank you. I hear you, I do, but no thanks. No, thank you. No, that's okay. I don't want any cat with me. Not right now. The cats are getting along really well today because they've been getting along really well for a bit now. But Peekaboo wants to sit on my lap and she can't. Welcome home, Alex! Totally. Good morning, Louisa. Good morning, Candace. Nice to see you both this morning. Nope, I don't want to hold you. Go. Look, over here, Pika. Nope, that's not what I was pointing at. Okay, look. Look, go this way. Oh, God. And then go that way. Well, that went well. Thank you, Pika. Thank you for that. That was good. High quality animal moments. So Alex brought me a whole bunch of presents home because he is such a sweet man. I told him he didn't have to do that, but he did. For those of you who didn't know, Alex has been in Italy for 2 weeks. He was in Venice and Gessoro. He was in a couple of places, but Venice was the nearest like big place. We went to the farm on the weekend, by the way, me and my sister, and I picked a whole bunch of grass seed. The first grasses of the year have gone to seed, and so there's tons of fresh grass seed everywhere in my parents' farm because my dad hasn't mowed the back acres yet. So I picked a whole bunch of grass seed with Alistair, and the birds are loving it. I had her on me for 1 second and I had a cat hair. Anyway, Alex was in Venice and surrounding areas, and he brought me home some really cool stuff. So I'm going to show you my cool presents, but I'm also gonna show you what's going on in the garden right now, and I can give it to you as like a instant screenshot. Are you ready for this? This is what we have in the garden right now. A full rainbow of beautiful, beautiful flowers, and I want to press them. I want to put them into my dictionary and into my flower press. So I figured I would do it with you guys because it's so pretty. It'd be something fun for us to do together, but the colors are wild. Oh my God, I just got so nauseous. Why does that happen? I've had a coffee today and I had something to eat, so I have no reason to be feeling this way. Okay, that should help. But yeah, there's the flowers. And now something I want to show you. I guess I need my phone overhead for this. So I'll show you this last, but I'll tell you what it is. Hey Candy, good morning. Alex picked flowers for me in Italy and pressed them in his journal. So he took a journal with him and he used it to press flowers for me. This one's Jasmine, in Italy. So I'm going to press those as well today. But that was the sweetest part, I think, of all the things he got me. That was like the one that I was like, wow, you like really actually legitimately know me really well and love me. Obviously, I knew he knew me well and I knew he loved me, but like, come on. He picked flowers and pressed them in a book for me to bring home. Also, he brought me pasta. I'll show you that. He said it was very important to him that he pick it up in Venice. So this is fettuccine, 100% made in Italy. Does it have any interesting information? Yeah, but it's all in Italian. That makes sense. That checks out. But he brought me fettuccine, and it didn't break. I mean, some of it broke, but not all of it broke on the trip. So I have true Italian fettuccine to cook for us, which is exciting. He brought me another pasta, but this one we're going to be sharing with Alistair because I think he will lose his mind if he has this in his dinner. Are you ready to see? Look how cute. Rainbow bow ties. So 100% Italian again. Obviously. Wouldn't that be silly if it didn't? Oh, okay. This is a portion for 3 people, it says. Lol. So he brought me Italian pasta. That was very, very sweet. For me, the flowers were still the best gift. Next, he got me olive oil from Italy. Italian olive oil. And I am gonna let you know if it's delicious. If it makes a difference, I'll let you know. But from Italy, Italian olive oil. He also got my sister some olive oil, and he also brought both of us very delicious chocolate. It's the most delicious milk chocolate with whole hazelnuts in it. So yummy. I already ate mine, so I'm just showing you the one from my sister. Okay, and what else? Oh, this one's the big one, I think. Okay, so now 2 more things. First of all, I'm aware this is a lot, and I told him this is a lot. But he said, everything that I saw there made me think of you. So I brought home a few things, and I said, I'm not even gonna fight you on it. You already brought it home. What am I gonna do? And they're all beautiful things. So here, this one, he got from a merchant. First he said, this one was specifically made in Italy and made in Venice. And I said, oh, that's beautiful. And I'll show you what it looks like. And then I said, so you got it in Venice? And he said, yes. And I said, from a merchant? And he said, yeah, like a market. And I was like, you got it from a merchant in Venice? A merchant of Venice? You got it from the Merchant of Venice? And he was just like, yeah. And I was like, it's a play, Alex. I was making you a joke to line up. It's okay though. But look at how well this man knows me. Look at this adorable little saddlebag. It's the perfect color green. It's 100% Italian leather, handmade in Italy. He met the person who was selling and making them. It's stamped. Look at the color. He knows me obviously, but this is my favorite color. This sort of warm tone green. It's so pretty, and I love green and brown together. Like, even like, look, with my outfit today, it looks great. Look at this. Oh, this old thing. Oh, this is just my Italian leather bag. It's organic, local, made in Italy. Isn't it pretty? I'm actually not even gonna put it away. I'm gonna just hang it up because I want to look at it, and also because I want to remember to use it today. I'm going out later. I have a massage today. So fancy. Okay, so that was really sweet, obviously. Beautiful, beautiful bag. Who is she? She's fire. Literally, that's how I feel in it. So cute bag. Oh, trying to cross my legs in a dress. And here's the last thing, and it's gonna make you say, he loves you and he knows you. Can you not? Can you not? I'm telling a story. All right, I'm telling a story. Next one is maybe best for last. An actual quantity of yarn. It is 100% cotton yarn. It's made in Italy. which is awesome. It's called Cessia and Windsurf. The color lot... Oh, it doesn't have a name. Yeah, he got me an actual quantity of yarn. It's like he knows. If he bought me one ball of yarn, I'd be like, that's great. What do I do with that? Look at the color. He said he picked it because of the color, but it was also important that it was 100% made in Italy. Also, he found out that there's a rule about made in Italy, the term made in Italy. The item has to be produced in Italy, or the ingredients have to be produced in Italy to be made in Italy. So the leather has to be Italian leather. So the bag is made in Italy, which makes it made in Italy, but you can't just call, if I imported the leather from Canada and then made the bag, you couldn't call that made in Italy. It has to be leather from Italy. So this has to be cotton from Italy, spun in Italy to be called made in Italy. Isn't that interesting? That's pretty like lilacs. I know, right? Isn't it a lovely color? So I don't know what I'm gonna make with it, but it's cotton. So I kind of want to make like something for summer, like a shirt. I don't know what exactly yet, but it's enough to like knit a thing. Okay, so it's, how big are these? Probably 50 grams, right? Yeah, 50 grams. It says 118 yards. So 480 yards. I don't know. I don't know what I can make with 480 yards, but probably something. So anyway, this man knows me very deeply and very well. He brought me something sweet, something to eat, something to craft with, something that holds other things, and plants. He literally, like, I don't think, aside from bringing me a live puppy, no. Aside from bringing me a live adult chihuahua, I don't see any other, like, he hit every single, maybe seeds? I think he hit every single, like, one of my, you know how they say, like, something hot, something sweet, something sour, something salty, like, for all the flavor things. He hit all of the flavor things of what I love. So the man loves me, people, and there's no denying it. And I love that man, let me tell you. Oh, I was so excited to go pick him up. Him and his mom I picked up from the train station and took them home. And then we had dinner. I had made a pasta salad and a chicken Caesar salad, and they had food and tea and drinks. I picked Alex up Perrier and Diet Coke. I also picked him up a Red Bull because I knew this Saturday that just passed he was going to drive his mom back up to Ottawa. So I got him a Red Bull in preparation. I picked him up some chocolate bars. I picked him up some popcorn and just some of the treats he likes to have in the house. I made sure we were stocked. And then I also packed a lunch for Saturday. So I picked him up Friday. Him and his mom came home. We talked a little while. We went to bed. Saturday morning, like 8 a.m., him and his mom left to go back to Ottawa. And then Alex arrived home at 9 p.m. the same day. So he did like 12 hours of driving. Just driving his mom to Ottawa and home, and a lot of driving, but whatever, he's a driving guy, so it was fine. He said he was safe. I believe him, so whatever. While he was gone on Saturday, but before Saturday, on Friday night, I prepared lunch for him and his mom, or driving lunch, like chopped up strawberries and oranges and granola bars and snacks and drinks and things. So I have a whole system. So that happened Saturday, but I was going to be home on Saturday because I wasn't going to drive to and from Ottawa because then we would have needed someone to check on the animals, and I can just stay here and he would be home later anyway. So instead, my little sister picked me up, and I spent the day with her and with Alistair and Elizabeth, and we went to the farm. And at the farm, I took a bunch of pictures of tadpoles to show you, and the irises that are growing in my mom's garden right now are stunning. So I want you to see them. So before we start pressing flowers, which is going to be our activity for today, what should we do first? Press the flowers and then look at the garden, or look at the garden and then press the flowers? What's the vibe? Because I do have a lot of flowers to press, and the sooner the better for them, right? Aren't they pretty? Look at all these flowers. I grew all of these, you guys. Do you understand? I have potato plants flowering right now. You should press some of the flowers. They're pretty. They're purple, right? Anyway, so I'm so happy Alex is home. I missed the dude. He's my favorite guy. I don't know if that's something that was obvious for you guys, but he's literally my favorite person. And he was home, and I had like, I needed sensory input. We went outside when he was home. It was like, I don't know. Him and his mom got home at like 8 o'clock, let's say. So it was like 8:30, and Alex and I were outside, and I put on hard bottomed shoes, and I was just stomping on the concrete because I just needed to like hit something really hard. So I was just literally jumping up and down, like actually jumping up and down on the concrete just to feel the hard concrete in my feet. Because for some reason that's what I needed. I used to just do these things and not think about them, but now I reflect on them when I do these things, and I'm like, was that stimming all along? It feels very bizarre because these are things I've always done. Like I really like I clap really hard when I'm excited, and it's to hurt my hands. Like that is the intention of the hard clap. I'll also slap my thighs really hard with the intention of hurting my hands. Like I like the feeling of my hands being like hurting, like from a slap. Same with the bottoms of my feet, like jumping on concrete, like hard jumping on concrete or hard clapping when I'm really like really happy or really overexcited. But it's not like, I don't know. It's not like I don't know. Now when I think about it, I'm like, that looks like a stim, and maybe it is. But I need my hands to hurt when I'm very excited. Sometimes like a nail will work, but I really like a hard clap. That's the autism happiness. Well, undiagnosed, diagnosed ADHD, and anxiety and depression. Not diagnosed with autism, but sometimes I do these things that I've been doing forever, and now that I'm older, I reflect on them and I go, if I saw a child doing that, I would probably go, But I don't do it in front of everybody. I do it in front of Alex whenever it feels right. I'll do it in front of my sister. I don't know. That stinging sensation like sparks or pop rocks on your skin. Yeah, that stinging sensation like pop rocks, totally. Or sparks. Yeah, I like that on the bottoms of my feet and the palms of my hands. And the only way to achieve that is to slap something really hard or to stomp really hard. But it's not even stomping. It has to be like a full jump, because stomping hits like this part of your foot. A full jump hits like here. And that's where it needs to hit. Anyway, if you haven't tried it, I highly recommend clapping very hard when you're happy. So that's what I was doing. I have a dictionary, and we're going to put flowers in it. I think we're going to start with doing the flowers, and then we're going to show off the garden, because I have a lot of stuff blooming in the garden that I want to show you, and I want to show you all the stuff that we did, or that I saw on the weekend at my mom and dad's farm, because there's a lot of beautiful stuff blooming. Like my mom's perennial poppies are blooming right now, and they're so pretty, but they are also huge. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I like to shake my hands like a signed clapping. Oh. Applause. I'm applauding, but in sign. And noises. Raptor noises. I used to do pterodactyl noises. My parents used to say that I sounded like a pterodactyl. And it was like, haha, when Laura's excited, she makes a pterodactyl noise. It was just for like, I don't know, a year, but they still reference it. Was it a weird thing? No, it was just something that Laura did. It was just something that Laura did. Haha. And then that Christmas, they gave me a pterodactyl toy that went, rah! It had a battery and it went, rah! And I loved it. And then I look back and I think a little bit and I'm like, nothing, no flags, no red flags to anyone in my life. It was just, Laura's just a little She's just a little weird. Oh my God, Rohan's face. Isn't it his face? Oops, wrong one. Hold on. Let me try and show him to you. When you did that, he was like, what the fuck? I'm still sick, but I need to look at my garden. I know I have green beans to pick after all these days. Wow, after 3 days. That's amazing. I want green beans, but they make my stomach upset. Raw green beans, they're so delicious in my mouth, and then they make my tummy hurt. They make me like so bloated, and then I feel so yucky, and it's annoying because I love the flavor of fresh green beans. I don't think cooked green beans do it, but fresh ones do. There's 2 cats. Look, we have there's your cat drama. This is how the cat drama looks right now. Peekaboo says, I want to sit up there with her. Why are you sitting up there with her? Let me move this way so you guys can watch that unfold. Okay. Now let's see how this camera is angled. Beautiful. COVID sucks, but this time around has been less of the suffocating, just all the mucus. Ooh, that suffocating feeling is rough. Okay, let's see. I want it to be this way, and this way, and this way. There. Now you can watch as I press some flowers. Nope, go away. You can't sit on my books. Look at this. I say, no, you can't sit on my books. And he says, oh, this book? Look at Peekaboo. She looks at him, and when he looks at her, look at her blink. He looks away, and she stares at him. And then he looks at her, and then she looks away. It's this flirting thing that the cats do. And then watch. He tries to casually face... Oh, God. That's a bad place for you to go, Rohan. Hey, there's too much glass up there, buddy. Great. You can come up now. She's like, no, I'm good. I'll just sit here where I feel safe. And Rohan is now lying down on top of the thing up here. I wonder how high I can get. Can you even see? Yeah, you can see his tail. There's his tail hanging down. What is life? Okay. Anyway, here's my flowers. Aren't they pretty? So I want to put a whole lot of them into my dictionary, but I also want to press some of them in my actual flower press because I do have a flower press. So I think what I'll do is I'll press the ones in the flower press that are too thick. Like I have this celosia. I like cut the top off, and I think that one will do better in the flower press. I also wonder if the things I need to like dry out faster, like I need this to dry fast for it to stay colorful. So maybe I'll sort them into things that I'm gonna put, Peekaboo's thinking about jumping on my lap again, into the dictionary versus the flower press. So I'm gonna put the things that I want in the flower press aside. I did pick these bleeding hearts, and now that I'm feeling them, they're so thick. I wonder if they'll even press. We're gonna try. I think we're gonna do them in the dictionary, not in the dictionary, in the flower press, but maybe I'll do a couple of them in the dictionary just to see how they do. Like, isn't that so pretty? What even are bleeding hearts? How do they do this? Why are you like this? I love them. Okay, so I'll try one in the dictionary. Also, the nasturtium leaves. Look at how gorgeous that is. Is that not so pretty? Obsessed. So that can go into the press. Okay, and then I have another celosia over here. These ones, I think I'll do them in the press, but I think I am going to like break them up a bunch because they're just way too thick. But I think if I break them into like little pieces like this, I think that'll press flat. This one I'm so excited to see. I'm glad I cut the tops off of these ones because I think that'll branch it out into more of a bush. So this is the first color I picked up because I thought it looked really pink in comparison to like the orange ones that were there. But now that I have a couple other colors of this celosia, it looks so much more orange. Where did those other pink ones go? There it is. Just want you to see how pretty they are together. And now it looks straight up orange in comparison. When it was on its own, it looked pink, but now that I have these other colors, it makes me want to remove this one because it just looks orange in comparison, but it's actually not. There is pink in there. Okay, so all those are going to need to be pressed in the flower press. I also picked a whole bunch of my pansies. I thought that you might like to see what happened here. Why are you all weirdly flipped? The yellow petal should be on the top. How did that occur? You and you got turned around. Hold on. You belong back there. There. Okay, here's my pansies. And my pansies are gorgeous colors. I have a few different colors going. I think I have 4 different colors. And obviously my favorite one is the dark one because it's just so pretty. And then there's also this beautiful pale color. Where's the 4th color? I don't see you. Oh, there it is. The 4th color is just even more pale. So these are my pansies. I think these should press fine in the dictionary. This one I think we'll have to press in the flower press. This is a begonia. It's just a gorgeous like rosette begonia, but it's quite big. Oh, it's quite wet too. That's not good. Well, that'll have to go in the flower press for sure then. Anyway, they're big and they're kind of dense, like full of water. And when it's full of water, you gotta do it in the press. I also picked the flowers off of the geranium. The gorgeous hardy scented geranium. I figured we could try to do a couple stems and we could try to do a couple flowers. I think the dictionary will be fine for those. I also have a few marigolds. I have a bunch of different colors. I'm going to show you the ones that are blooming right now. These are not all the marigold colors that I have. They are just the ones that are currently blooming. There's still, I think, like 4 or 5 more colors that are coming. So right now I have perfect golden yellow. Then I have orange. Then I have lemon yellow or sunshine yellow. Then I have the bicolor golden red. And then I have the tufted yellow and red. But we still have the Naughty Marietta, which is like a yellow with a red inside, but only 1 layer of petals. And then we also have the Jolly Jester, which is a striped red and yellow. And then we also have a small gold. I think it should be colored like this, but much, much smaller. And then I think we also have French something, another kind. These ones I think will probably have to go into the flower press. They're pretty thick, pretty dense. So I don't think they'll work in the dictionary. Who else? I think everybody else should be okay in the dictionary. Oh, there's another beautiful begonia in here. I picked all of these like a little while ago this morning. Just an hour ago? Not even an hour ago. So these ones for sure will have to go into the press. So I'll just put those aside. And now here we can start putting down flowers. So I'm going to start with the pansies because I really would like them to get pressed like aggressively flat, you know? So I'm putting them at the back of the dictionary. I'm just gonna give everything a shake in case there's like nectar or water. We did get rain last night. I don't want them to be wet when they're going in. Oh, they are so pretty. Look at how wet that one was. Do you see how much water came out? It's still got water coming out. Okay, no more. too much water and they won't dry nicely. Okay, and now I'm gonna do this one with no oh wait, are you wet? Yes, you are. Dang it. It rained. We got rain. Not much I can do about it. I'm happy it rained. I'm not gonna complain about the rain. Free watering. Every time it rains, I have one less job to do. Okay, first page is full. And oh, that is leaves that need to get put away. I didn't know there were finished leaves in here. Okay, so then I'll just give them a little preliminary squish. You can see they're a little damp. They're already bleeding through, but we're just gonna ignore that. Get them all shoved in. Anyway, Alex's trip was wonderful. He had a good trip. He was safe the whole time. No drama occurred. No, like, I don't know, no pickpocketing, no issues. The only thing he said sucked was he was told that his room had air conditioning, but then it didn't. But then on like the 8th day that he was there, he mentioned it to the concierge at the hotel he was at, and they were like, there's air conditioning in your room, bro. And he was like, how? And they showed him how to turn it on. So the whole time he had been just like melting, but he could have been totally comfortable and in air conditioning. So LOL, but also poor guy. Okay, these are my maidenhair fern fronds. So they're beautiful, but they look like they got sunburned. So I figured I could cut them off the plant and it would be fine. So I cut a couple of the fronds that had this like black tan on them. Beautiful, but I think the plant will be okay without a couple of fronds. All right, number 2, a complete. So I don't have any other cool information or news for you. That was the extent. I just blah. I want my AC and I want it now. We turned our AC on already. Okay, I have geranium flowers. I don't know how these are going to dry. We're gonna find out together, hopefully in a lovely way. I have this pale pink, and I just pulled the whole head off. I'm not gonna dry the head like this. I'm gonna pick off the individual flowers, like that. And then I'm just gonna put them face down on the paper. Use my nail to just sort of clip the flower off the bundle. The little pollen things are disconnecting from the flowers. Hopefully that's not gonna do anything. Yeah, I don't think I could manage very long without AC, to be honest with you. Once it gets hot, I would just be a basement dweller. I hate being too hot. That being said, oh my gosh, on Friday, Julia, my sister, Alistair, and Elizabeth all came over to my house, and Alistair played in that quarry that I made for him. That's what I'm calling it. It's literally just a pile of rocks, but I'm calling it a quarry because that sounds so much cuter. He played in there for like 40 minutes without stopping. My sister and I were just sitting outside. Elizabeth was in my hammock sleeping. She took a nap in my hammock. My sister was just sitting in a chair right next to the hammock, swinging it, and just talking to Elizabeth. It was very cute. And Alistair was playing with the rocks, and my sister and I were just chatting, and it was so lovely. And I've never had Alistair over like to play before. He's come over like to help feed the birds or to just like pick up me or whatever. But he hasn't come here to just hang out before, and it made me so desire to make my home more accessible for him to hang out. So over the weekend, I put up some stickers that I've been meaning to. I have these stickers that go on the window that look like birds. They're like window cling things to prevent birds from flying into your window, but it looks like birds flying, which seems counterintuitive, but it said it prevents birds from flying into your window. That being said, I've never had birds fly into my window before, but Alistair thinks that my house is the house with birds because my house is the house that has the parrots. So he says that like Auntie Laura's house, and that's where Peekaboo and Rohan and birds are. So since he knows my house is a bird place, I thought I'll put up some of my bird decor that I've been kind of like holding off putting up for no reason. So I put up all of this bird stuff around my house, and I moved a 5-gallon bucket of my rocks out to the backyard into a pile. Alistair loved picking through them. I told him he could pick one rock to take home, and I figure I'll just say that every time he comes. You can take home one rock. There's 1,000, but you know, that way he can keep taking them home. And my part of my inner child was like healed. I told my sister, watching Alistair go through my rocks, that would be the thing that I would want to see my child do. If I ever had a kid, that's what I would want to be seeing them do, is enjoying things that I enjoy. So getting to share something that I enjoy with Alistair and have him be like as childhood wondrous towards it as I am, makes me feel very happy. I'm pulling the flowers off now of a verbena. This is a bright sort of cerise color verbena. And I'm just pulling all the individual flowers off and putting them to be pressed. The flowers that Alex brought home, I'm also going to put them in here to be pressed because they will not get pressed properly in just a journal. They need more. Anyway, it was very lovely, Candace. It sounds lovely because it was lovely. We had a really nice time. I had a really nice time. It was good. It was very, like, lovely. Lovely is very accurate. Okay, so I'm gonna put one of the geraniums on this page too. I'm gonna try to. And we'll see if that flattens itself out. You gotta flatten the whole thing out. So that was magic. It was also really nice to have Elizabeth. I love her. She's so sweet. She's so little. She's just a baby. All right, next. Birds, you shush. I have this very, 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 very dark purple petunia. Look how gorgeous it is. What? Isn't that pretty? I'm gonna break the back off of it, and then I'm gonna put it flat to one side like this. Cute. I also have a bunch of sweet Alysum here. Oh, there's the begonia. I think that probably needs to go into the other press also. It's quite thick. Geranium leaf. Geranium stem with a leaf. I also have a whole bunch of sweet Alysum. Jesus. You scared me, Rohan. He jumped off the furniture. I also have a bunch of sweet Alysum, which we can do also. All right, more geranium leaves. I don't think I'm going to press this. I just wanted you to see my chamomile is blooming. Okay, I'm so excited. After the stream today, I'm going for a massage. My shoulder has been giving me... I had multiple nights this week where I woke up having to stretch because my shoulder and my hip were like lighting up in pain. And now I need a nap. Okay, sounds good, Candy. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next time. So I had to wake up, go for a little walk around like the backyard or the house and just stretch out my hip and my shoulder. I don't know what is going on with them, but they are in so much. It's pain, but it's a pain that's very, very annoying. It's not a pain like that's making me cry. It's a pain that's like making me unable to sleep. So I'm hoping that today when I go to the massage, I can get some of that pain relieved, hopefully. Here's another geranium leaf. Here's some more of those perennial geraniums. Put a couple more of those leaves in here. Anyway, I've been really looking forward to not feeling this pain anymore. Hopefully the massage helps, and if it doesn't, I hope it at least helps for the duration of the massage. I would like 1 hour off of this pain. I feel like I haven't had it be gone in a very long time. It's been present for a while now, and I'm over it. I am ready for relief. Oh, I also have this beautiful lobelia. It's cute. That'll be a different page though, because this page has a lot of leaves. Cute. And it's not like I haven't been stretching. I've been doing my stretches, so I have no reason to be having this chronic pain going on. I don't appreciate it, let me tell you. Okay, there we go. Another page. I'm gonna give a bigger chunk of book here before I put another chunk in. Okay, now I think I can do the sweet alyssum. I'll put one fern, and then here is, oh gosh, the colors are so pretty. Look at these, beautiful, beautiful. One second, I have more. Look at these. Hold on. Look at those beautiful colors. So pretty. So I am going to press all of them again. How much sweet alyssum does anyone need? That's not important. The answer is a lot. They're so cute and they're so little and they're so pretty that they need to be pressed and preserved. I do need to use the ones that I've already pressed, but this is our first flower pressing of the season, so it would be weird to not include sweet alyssum. Well, I alluded to having bad news. Not bad to bring down the stream at all, just some news I learned. I found out why I've been so tired and whatnot for the last while. What's going on with you? Excuse me. Why have you been so tired? And whatnot. Tired and whatnot. Well, I'm sorry you found out bad news, but you can share it here. This is a friendly group of folks who supports each other. That's us. I don't think I picked any white alyssum, but that's okay. Who needs to dry white flowers? Those are the least exciting. Wow, these dark purple ones are quite lovely. CT, excuse me. The CT I had on Wednesday showed I have 70% blockage in my right coronary and 30 in the back left one. And I was also told I have a hiatal hernia. That's scary and awful. Is it something that's repairable? The hernia and is that like something you need to get bypass for? Because that's stressful. I don't know what a hiatal hernia, I don't know what that is. But I do know what coronary obstructive, I know what those mean. My grandpa had quadruple bypass surgery. Which, isn't that all of your heart being bypassed then? Quadruple bypass. It's a lot. They're worried on the 30 or the hernia. They're not worried on the 30 or the hernia, just the right one. I should be getting a call to get it fixed. Probably a stent put in. Okay. Is a stent, is that a laparoscopic, like you're out the same day kind of surgery, or is that a surgery like you're going under general and they're getting in there? Okay. I remember when my grandpa got quadruple bypass, my mom was explaining to us what they have to do for quadruple bypass, and I was like, that's a lot of the quadruple. I don't know what it is if you just have to get like single bypass or double bypass. I don't know what the system is for those, but oh my goodness, if you have ever to get quadruple bypass, that is the fact that he was like up and walking pretty quick after blew my mind. I remember learning they crack your chest, and when I say that, that means they like open you. They like open your middle. So then when you wake up, your body had been open. It had been just open on a table somewhere, and that to me, like laparoscopic surgery gives me almost zero heebie-jeebies. Cracking the chest, that gives me several heebie-jeebies, let me say. Let me see. It's a day unless there's complications. Used to be done through the groin. Now it's done through an artery in the wrist. That makes me feel yucky, the idea, but I'm glad it's like a one-day thing instead of a weeks of recovery. I'm sure there's still quite a long, like, I don't think you'd feel immediately better, right? You still have to be gentle on yourself for a while after that, even if it's a one-day thing, right? Like, they don't want you doing contact sports right after you get a stent, probably. I will have that open heart one day when my aneurysm gets too big. I'll be cracked open for that. Yuck. I'm glad that they'll be able to save you when that day comes, but I don't love the idea of having my chest cracked open. It's not... I don't love you know what it is? I don't love the idea of waking up after having my chest cracked open. Having the chest cracked open, I know I wouldn't be conscious for that. I won't be there. It's waking up and having them be like, now it's time to monitor your pain. Nope. My body, I don't want to have to... No, thank you. I mean, I'll do it if I have to do it. I'm just saying I won't be happy about it. You know? Whatever has to be done for health and safety, fine. But at the same time, I'm not going to be happy about it. Okay, dictionary is now full of leaves, so we can put the dictionary away. Sorry, the birds are in a shrieking mood. They missed Alex, and he's home, so they have to shriek. Okay, let me just put the dictionary down, and then we will get the flower press opened up. Can you guys stop it? It's like a bit much. It's a bit loud. I'll be awake for the stent thing, but feeling good. But I'll be aware. I wonder if they'll be like, does that feel better? Because the stent is in. That would make me probably gag a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Especially if you immediately start feeling better. Ew. You'll be like, ew, I know exactly why I'm starting to feel better immediately. It's because of the stent. Okay, so now we've got the things that are too thick to press in the dictionary need to be pressed in a flower press. And the flower press is just like a harder, it presses it faster and more aggressively. So I'll put 2 of these pieces of cardboard here. One like this, and one like that, so that the holes are free. Then I get my paper, and I put one of those papers down. Good. And then I can get a thick flower, one of the begonias, and I can put it face down. I'm just shaking them in case there's any water from the rain that we got. So on this first layer, I think I'm gonna do just all the begonias. The begones, you know. Why do I have like this tickle in my throat? Okay, I think that's it. I'll just add some little stuff around the outside so that I'm not wasting any space in my press. And then I will put another one of the white pieces of paper down. Crunch. Then I will put 2 pieces of cardboard. First piece in the same direction, and then second piece in the other direction. And then the pieces of paper can go in. And now I can do something, maybe I'll do a flatter round. So this is a coleus leaf. Gorgeous. And then these are some other coleus leaves. And then there's a really cute nasturtium leaf. Anybody else that's kind of flat? We could do the bleeding hearts in here, I think. Good morning. Sorry to hear about your heart problems, Candace. Glad things are going to be done to help it. Yes, I'm glad that there are treatment options. That's definitely better than if there aren't. Wow, thanks, Laura. Very good. Good job with your words. What's freaked me out is that this last little while when I had bad chest pains, I put them off as neuropathy, like pretend hurt. They do hurt, but it's all nerve stalking, no actual injury. But the whole time there actually was a reason. That is a little scary. It means you have to pay a different type of attention to your pain. Don't love that. Okay, there's page number 2. Morning, Laura and the gang. Hello, good morning. Okay, then I'll do another piece of paper, then another piece of cardboard, then another piece of cardboard the other way. Then another piece of paper. Now let's do our celosia. I'm just gonna kind of pull it apart because it's too big. So we need the pieces to be smaller. Are you already going to seed? What are you doing? It is way too early for that. Thanks, Deborah. Aren't these so cute? These celosia. The fuchsia, and then this nice little sort of cotton candy salmon. Maybe not cotton candy, more like a seashell salmon. Salmon in a seashell. The color's just really pretty. Well, I'll be growing these forever. Look at how cute they are. I have a bunch of celosia that are very close to blooming in the garden. The ones that I grew from seed. These aren't from seed. I got these at a garden center. But the ones that I grew from seed are very close to flowering. And I'm so excited to see them. I joined about 15 minutes late and took time to catch up. I love the cute purse Alex got you in Italy. It goes so nice with the dress you're wearing today. Thank you. Yeah, I love it too. It's very pretty. Okay, that's good. And then I think there's just one more of these. Can I fit any more on this page? I think I can. These will be great for dried flower projects. They're cute. I do need to figure out more dried flower projects, let me tell you. There are not enough uses for dried flowers for how pretty they are. It's like I need to start a business selling dried flowers, because what other reason do I have to press so many? I've not been doing... Huh? I can just press them for the hobby of pressing flowers? Huh. Well, would you look at that? All right, now we're in the last section, I think. No, we could do one more, I think. Okay, so now we're gonna do the marigolds, which are gigantic. I'm gonna try... Oh, that smells so good. Oh, that smells like fall. That was such a delicious smell. Oh God, I love marigolds. There are people who don't like them, and I don't want to know those people. There's people who straight up do not like how marigolds look or smell. What are you doing with your life? L-I-V-I-N, L-I-V-I-N-G, L-I-V-I-N, living. Well, you know what it makes me feel when I hear people who don't like marigolds? Livid. L-I-V-I-D. There. Beautiful. Then we'll put these. Crunch. Then I'll put this. Beautiful. And then I'll put that. Then I can put this on top. And now we can screw it all together. Beautiful. Meow, meow. Oh, I forgot to give him his medicine. Can you give it to him? My hero. It's because last night I had to bring the syringe downstairs to chase him. And I forgot to bring it back upstairs, so I didn't notice it this morning when I was making when I was making my cup of coffee. Why did I turn it all the way in? Oh, Candace says, welcome home! Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Marigolds help keep pests away. Also, they smell amazing. Even if they didn't do anything, I would still love them. But yeah, they have benefits. Deborah says, definitely, welcome back. Yay. Alex has the day off today. He took a couple extra days after his vacation so that he could recalibrate. Oh, Alex and I hung the hammock properly yesterday. We hung up the hammock using an actual hammock hanging tool thing. Not tool, hammock hanging hardware, I guess. We did it yesterday. We drilled a bunch of holes. So now our hammock is comfortably, safely installed in a way that it is lower. It was a little bit high, and that was... It feels not safe when you're that high off the ground. So now it's much lower. I still don't think it's low enough for like Alistair to get in and on his own, but that's okay. He doesn't need to. If he needs to get in the hammock, there will be an adult to help him because he's a baby. I finally got your happy mail mailed last week. I've been so distracted. Thank you, Deborah. That's awesome. Looking forward to that. Don't mind if I do. Happy mail is one of the joys. It's like Christmas all year long. So thank you, Deborah. Okay, I've got the 4 corners attached. Now I just need to sit on it and screw them in with my body weight on it. But that chair is now too soft. I need a harder chair for this, so I have to just do it on the floor. So you guys just, wait a sec here for me. Okay, 1 and 2. There. Now it's squished down real good. Now I'll put this on top of my dictionary, and then I'll put my thesaurus on top of this, and then I'll put my rocks on top of the thesaurus. And that's gonna sit for 2 weeks, or until I wanna open it. Now we should check the thesaurus, make sure I didn't leave anything in there. I feel like I did. I think that there is something in this here thesaurus that needs to get pulled out and put into some safer dry storage. So let's see. Are you guys dry? You might not be dry yet. This might have been recent. Was this a long time ago, or was this... Oh, these are dry. Really? Wasn't this pretty recent that we did this? That's all the way dry. We love when those dry out fast. These are seeds. You guys don't need to be in there. How about you? Are you guys dry? No. Okay, so it wasn't very long ago. So maybe I'll just leave you in anyway, even though you feel dry. Oh my goodness, I forgot how big this leaf is. Look at this leaf. Not dry at all, but look how big it is. Isn't that pretty? All right, well, that's that. Okay, I think I might need to rebind this. All right. So that one still has stuff in it, so I'm going to put this away also. And then I will put my big bowl of rocks on top. And that will sit for 2 weeks. I believe 2 weeks should be enough. Oh, that's awesome. I'm very happy that we got that done. Thank you for doing that with me. I appreciate you. And then I have these heart-shaped ones that I need to put away. I don't have any spot for them here. Okay, those need to go outside. This can go in the paper crafts. Perfect. So organized. So good. More for the paper crafts. have this feeling that is like nausea, but it's a very different nausea than just like, I don't know. It's a nausea that I really don't appreciate. It's this nausea that feels like if you've ever gotten drunk on beer and then you have a feeling in your stomach where you're like, either I'm going to burp because I'm so gassy from the beer, or I'm going to barf. That's what it feels like. But I don't have either in my stomach. I wonder if it's a side effect from one of my meds. And I've just never identified it. Oh gosh, where did I go? Here I am. Okay, now I need to take my phone down from here and I need to upload a bunch of photos for you of my garden and of the farm, because I went to the farm on the weekend, took some beautiful photos of the irises, and I also took photos of my garden this morning, so I will show them to you. Hi, feeling anxious and cutting up veggies to make stew later. How are we? Good. I'm doing well. I am perhaps a little nauseous, but otherwise I'm okay. And my nausea has no business being here, so it's probably not a big deal. This weekend.
Like Sunday?
Yep. Oh. All the Father's Day sales. Right. Sorry, one sec. I'm just loading all of the photos for you. Gosh, I have a bunch of pictures of Alistair. He's so cute, but I can't show you them because he's a private citizen.
Sorry?
I said he's a private citizen.
Pardon me? Privacy?
Yeah, he needs privacy.
Respect my privacy.
Yeah, respect my privacy. I might have shown you guys all these ones already. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Slinky, I'm sorry you're feeling anxious. Vibes. I bit the inside of my cheek yesterday. And it hurts. And thank you for being here. Okay, so first things first. I wanted to show you what happened this morning. So this morning I went out with this plate. Can you be this way? Thank you. And can you open? I went out with this plate and I filled it with flowers. So it started off empty and then I filled it with flowers. I just wanted you to see that because it's pretty. It's all good, just trying to work my way out of it. Good idea getting something done. That's a useful way to help work out of it. Pretty. I just wanted you to see that because it's cool. Also, my mint is looking phenom. Probably almost time to take my first cutting of my mint. I take all of the first little shoots off and make that into a very nice tea. Here's my garden. One of the baskets that I put together is finally starting to decide to fill out. So there's some flowers on it. It was looking a little rough. So I'm pleased that it is growing. Also, my other mint, I put a lantern, a pack of 3 lanterns into it, and now the bottom lantern is being eaten by the mint. It should be tall enough, and yet the mint is getting taller, so it's still cute though. I just wanted you to see. Look at my pretty thing. Ta-da! Also, Louisa, are you still here? What are you eating? Oh, that's a carrot. Louisa, my lovely coffee plant has decided not to die. Every year she threatens to die, but she didn't die. So that's good. She's still alive. Also, the hosta, the blue hosta, is looking a little worse for wear. I think I need to move it farther into the shade because it's like some of the blue looks green now. And that's a no from me. This is Rose Campion. Ah, Louisa looks great. Totally right. This is Rose Campion. Hasn't bloomed yet, but we've got a stem. Blooming inevitable. Sweet Alysum. I just wanted you to see how cute it is. Look how cute it is. Also, out of all of the full pack of seeds that I planted outdoors, and then the other pack of seeds that I planted inside, started seeds and grew, this is the only candy tuft in my whole garden. And I'm going to be honest with you, it looks almost the same as Alysum. Here's Sweet Alysum. Here's Candy Tuft. Also, I planted a pink and white variety, and the first one to come up is white. So, did I waste garden space for Candy Tuft? I've not made up my mind on that yet, but it's starting. Also, the sunflower has started its first flower head. This is the paint box variety, so it's mid-size sunflowers about this size, and it should make quite a few on one plant. It's not a single flower. It makes many branching flowers, so first one's on its way. The yarrow is very close. It's budded up. The stems are lengthening. My bachelor's button, same thing. It's almost, this is supposed to be the black ball centuria, so the black bachelor's button. We'll see what it ends up being. It hasn't opened yet. It looks pinky purple in the middle, but that's not the flower. The flower is not yet exposed. Also, my first sweet peas are going to bloom today. This is this morning, so by the afternoon, I assume they'll be open. And I think they are a pink and white variety, or a pink and cream variety, because there's just this sort of blush on them. I can already smell them. I sniffed, and you can already smell the sweet pea flavor. But the first ones are just about to open. Also, this is supposed to be baby's breath. So now I'm kind of confused about baby's breath. Like, what happens? Does it dry out? Like, no, not shopping. That's not what I'm trying to do. Does it dry out and become... Because mine are not fluffy like that. And then I'm like, is something wrong? That don't look like it. It should be more flour, I think. That's what I think too. However, when I searched baby's breath, the first thing that came up was the same thing. Look, do you see here? Look at that. That looks like what this is, and that's not what I thought I was getting. I thought I was getting like regular baby's breath. But this is what it looks like. See, hold on. Here's mine. And there's the baby's breath. It seeds in where grass is allowed to grow tall for a stunning ethereal effect all summer. Oh, sorry. Grow this annual cut flower to fill out a bouquet. Okay, but do you have any other pictures of it? You know? Because that is what mine looks like. Maybe it's, I just didn't get the right variety? Or maybe it's just, yeah, maybe it's not the variety that you get in a bouquet. Oh well, I guess. See, this is what I'm picturing. It's like a double flower, but that's not what it looks like. It looks like a flax to me. Note that baby's breath, when associates with bridal bouquet, is grown in very controlled settings and harvested with precision, just as the flower buds begin to open and immediately refrigerated. This is the same flowering plant, but it's difficult to predict exactly when the plants will be bouquet ready. To grow for summer weddings, direct sow large amounts at regular 3-week intervals starting in spring. Huh. What you have is still a great cut flower. I hope so, but I have, I think, in the garden right now, like 6 of these. Come here. You're fine, bud. You're fine. You can come up. Here. Or you want to sit on the paper, you can sit on the paper. Anyway, this one is one of 6, maybe 8 plants if there's a couple hiding that I haven't found, but I think about 6 plants survived. And the flower's cute. I do have quite a few white flowers now. I have now had chamomile, feverfew, white sweet alyssum, candy tuft, and baby's breath. So those are all the like little white flowers in my garden. So I think it should create a good look. But you can see they're little. They're just like little and they're very white and they're pretty, but the stem doesn't look very sturdy. I mean, these aren't being grown in perfect conditions, obviously. Also, look what's gonna happen today. Do you see what's about to happen? I think it'll happen today in the afternoon or it'll be tomorrow morning. It's kind of raining right now, like really lightly, but it is kind of raining. So maybe it'll be tomorrow morning, but look at what's gonna open tomorrow morning. First poppy is on its way. I'm very excited about it. Oh, Slinky showed us some beautiful arrangements. Oh God, I'm so excited for these snapdragons. I'm growing the Chantilly snapdragons, which is this variety, the butterfly faced snapdragons, I guess. Oh, I'm excited to see them. Beautiful. I'm just ignoring him right now. He says, attentions, please. Sire, you can't go in there. He doesn't want you. He's just meowing at Alex's office door. Poor baby. Beautiful. I love your set also. Good call on making a set. Okay, also that gorgeous, gorgeous Alysum. It's so pretty. And here's what the little thing looked like last night. The baby's breath. Another gorgeous nasturtium leaf. Another gorgeous pansy. And another gorgeous coleus. Oh, look what I caught. Isn't this cute? Isn't that a cute picture? Look at his little bum. Look at his little tongue sticking out. His tongue is sticking out in this picture. He's like, nah. He's just having a little drink. See, look, there he is. I couldn't get it to focus on him, but look at, he's having a little drink and his little legs hanging down on his fat little body. He's so cute. He's just a baby. Anyway, there's the bumblebee I saw. Oh, that's not even the end, LOL. I was gonna say the end, but it's not the end because now we're gonna look at the things at the farm that are blooming. So at my mom and dad's farm, the petunias are crazy. It's just the way it is. The vinca is stunning. I don't grow vinca, but it's beautiful. And they have white petunias and pink petunias and pink white petunias, which is very cool. I would say they're probably, I would consider this like they're almost sold out. This is what's left. There's just the center table really for flowers. But they look really pretty, so I took a picture. Like, look at them. Look at these coleus. Look at my mom's coleus. Aren't they beautiful? Such nice colors. Her marigolds were also looking lovely. And she has African daisies, which are cute. I don't really like them, but I like flowers, so. So there's the greenhouse when the garden center is almost sold out. Rohan. Stop. You can't go in there. You're not allowed. Okay? Okay. Glad we're on the same page. My mom's irises are blooming. So pretty. She has such weird colors. And I just wanted you to see some of the weird colors. Because some of them are like, whatever. Like this one's periwinkle. It's pretty, but it's a little iris, which is fun. It's like a short one. Also, my dad was in the barn and he found this Rubbermaid tote on top of a shelf with 18 eggs in it. All the same bird. My parents let the chickens free range during the day. And apparently one bird for the last 18 days has been going into the barn, climbing up a bunch of height. Like this was like 6 feet in the air. And laying her eggs. For a total of 18 of them were in here. There were a bunch of broken ones that got taken out already. Also, one of them's a fairy egg. Do you see the tiny one? Look. One fairy egg. Here's a normal sized egg from this one chicken and then a fairy egg. Isn't that cute? Isn't that silly? 18 days. My parents have been going, they're not laying like they used to. There's probably more of these types of nests all over the farm. Here's the black irises. Rohan. Sir, you must be told to walk away. Thank you. This is the, I don't remember what this poppy is called. I feel like my brain is saying it's an oriental poppy. Is that real? I might be wrong. But anyway, this is my mom's perennial poppy. And it's just very big. So I wanted you to see how big it is. So here I took more photos. Look how big it is. Look at this thing. You kidding me? It's huge. It's also very, very bright in color. Again, I just wanted you to see how big it is compared to my hand. Isn't it pretty? It's like a ladybug. It's like fluffy in the middle. Poor Rohan. Yellow iris. Different yellow iris, but yellow. Yellow burnt toasted butter iris at the farm. This one's one of my favorite kinds. It's like a dirty pink with a bright dark purple underneath. Very pretty. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, I think that one might be one of my favorites. It's like dirty pink silk. I love it. And then I think there's a couple more irises. There's the same one. There's the black one with light behind it, so you could see the color of the petal in the inside. I tried to get the light coming through it so you could see the purple, but you can also see how black it looks in the shade. It's just the darkest flower. And then there's this one, which was so pretty. It's purple and yellow and bronze. What a beautiful flower this one is. So bizarre, but so pretty. I love that one. And then here's, look at my cute celosia. It's the best color. Look at this celosia. Also the best color. Look at this celosia. Also the best color. The end. I think that's it. Oh my god, there's still more. You're welcome. Here's that petunia that we pressed. Here's that petunia again. Begonias and forget-me-nots. And this begonia is not begonia. This is a New Guinea impatient. And it's about to open. Today it'll probably open. Okay, now that's it. The end. Now there's my garden. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me to look at my garden. Now I have to pee because I've been drinking water and coffee. So why is it so dark back there? Do you feel like it just got so much darker? Looks hella dark back here. Anyway, I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll turn the music up a little bit so you've got something to listen to, and then I will turn my mic down. BRB. Okay, you guys can be back while I'm doing this. I'm just gonna collect the ingredients for the next activity I'm gonna do. Hey. Shush. Shush you. You shush. So we cooking? Oh, that's not food. No, we're not cooking, but this is coffee, this is chocolate. I'm just getting Alex's hat. I had to wash it, so I have to repair part of the paint job. Okay, so Alex asked me to wash his hat because he said it feels grimy. And so yesterday I got washing soda, borax, and laundry detergent, and I mixed a bit of each into hot water. And then I added the hat, and oh my lord, it was... Stop screaming. Well, that's just embarrassing for you, Rohan, or Gary. Anyway, it kind of rubbed off some of the paint. Oh my god, I feel so much better. I had to pee. I didn't realize how much I had to pee until I got to the bathroom. Okay. Here's his hat. It's a snail. So the hat's clean now, but because it was washed, the little snail lost his face. So we have to do a little bit of touch-up painting. Look at this chocolate. It's got whole hazelnuts in it. And not just a couple, like, like a lot. I just need a second. The chocolate is really good too. Okay, so, oh, I need water. One sec, I need water. So yummy. All right. So, I may add to the hat. I may just fix it up. Probably I'll add to it. Or maybe not add to it, maybe just make it better. Like redo some of the details. Okay, so we're gonna need some green. Oh, I'll get my little palette out, which I washed, sort of. By the way, have you clicked the thumbs up button yet? Okay, we have metallic, green. We have neon green, right? Is that what this is called? Okay. Cool. And then we'll need a turquoise. Probably gonna need some silver for the moon, to redo part of the moon. Oh my gosh. No paint on me? Good. Okay. And then... Okay, I think that's probably a good place for us to start. Let me get my coffee out of the way. Okay, I thought birds were doing crimes, but they're not. They're doing legal crime. Okay, so that's that. Now I need some white. This is actual t-shirt paint. Whatever that means. Pretty sure it's just acrylic paint, but that's fine. It says screen printing ink, but when I work with it, kind of works the exact same way that acrylic works. So I don't know about all of that. Okay, and I'm also going to need like a brighter green, or a darker green, I guess. Not brighter, darker green. Clicked on the way in. Thank you. Okay. And some yellow, because you can never really go wrong with yellow, you know? All right, and I did white. Okay, so now I'm gonna probably start with white to do some of the like blocking it out on the black hat, because I need to do this little guy again. His face was tragically lost in the wash. Okay, would really appreciate if it could not do that though. Oh, I have a better idea. I have tiny ones. Come here. Come closer, child. There we go. That's a nice small brush. A small angled brush so I can do the little snail eyebrows. Okay, so this is not really my best situation. Cute. Now we can see him again. I think we also need some black. To do a little bit of outlining work. I'm gonna try not to get too dirty because I'm getting a massage today. I don't know if I've mentioned it 11 times or not. Can you tell I am excited about it? Okay, I think this one will work for black. We'll add a little water so it's a little bit easier to work with. Then I'm gonna go over here and I'll use my black and my outliner to create a nice little outline. Clean up that snail a bit. Okay. Looks pretty good. Okay, new snail's head in place. Now I need to decide, am I going to make him green or the tops of his eyes green? You know, maybe I'll do like a green eye and then a black pupil. Oh, actually we could just paint over all that white with green. That's cute. Who wants to see a white snail, right? I'd rather see a green one. Okay. Now we've made his eyes neon green. Great. And now I can take black and make his pupil. Okay, getting there. Okay, and then we can redo his little smile. Not redo it, just add. Okay, and then I will go ahead with a white in order to give him highlights. If you hear something that sounds like paper ripping, that's what you're hearing. It's peekaboo. It's Gary or Beelzebub ripping paper. I think it's Beelzebub. Oh no. Too much water. Come on. I'm looking for one dot of paint. How hard is that? Just dab. Well, that's not what I mean. You're doing it wrong on purpose. I'm ruining everything. I'm making it all worse. Okay, let's try this again. First, I'll do my green. Big bites little pieces off cardboard and receipts, then spits them on the ground. Yeah, that's what they do here too. That's what the birds are doing. They rip them and then they drop them on the ground. But you know what? If they're ripping up the paper that I provided for them, you know what they're not ripping up? Important documents. So, it's fine. Okay, here's my little snail's face now. And I wanted to do more to the moon. It doesn't really need it, but I mean, we're already here, you know? That is so cute. Thanks, Candace. Just want to add some silver to my moon. Need to move my microphone a bit. I just want to add a little bit more, you know, stuff going on. So I want to make the moon like a little bit more in your face, you know? I have a friend arriving in 10. I'll try to catch the rest later. Sounds good. Thanks, Sherry, and thanks, Deborah. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks, Sherry, for the comment, and thanks, Deborah, for coming. Okay, so my big, beautiful idea here, my big plan, is that I do this outline of this yellowy white, right? Blend it out a bit. And then I'll go in and give the whole inner part of the moon a bit of a shadow. So it has like that 3D effect for round things. You should have seen the dirt that came out of this hat, truly. It was quite grotesque, the amount that came out. So there's the moon, right? Then I can go in with my smaller brush. I need like something even smaller. Maybe this will work. It's fun watching you press flowers. I'd like to try more of that sometime. You definitely should. It's fun. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little bit of black, but I diluted it with water. And I'm gonna just take it just around the outside of the moon so that it's separate from the yellow. There. I feel like you can see it a lot more in the sky, which is what I want. And now a mushroom. We need brown for mushroom. It's a cool effect to the moon. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so now for mushroom, I'm gonna make a light brown. And I'll do that with this brush. And I'm gonna do that by getting a chunk of white and some brown and mixing that into a perfect mushroom brown. I might have to add a little bit of silver to make it more exciting. Maybe a touch of yellow and a touch of black. That's close. There we go. That's the color. That's what I wanted. Now I can take that . Oh, sorry, I'm covering up the screen a bit. No, thank you. You dancey dance. No thanks. Oh, thank you. Cool. Oh god, I just dipped it into my coffee. I'm probably still gonna drink my coffee. I'm not wasting my hot coffee there. Okay, so there's my mushroom. And then I'm gonna go in with some black. And I just added some water to the black to sort of loosen it up a bit. Then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna use that to outline my mushroom. There's my mushroom. I've been on and off today. Busy house, but not because of husband. He went to Romania, oh my goodness, until Friday. I don't like it. We had Ada's reading session with people at home. What's he doing in Romania? Okay, so I think we could also go in here and kind of get that snail back to being something color-wise anyway. Yellow and neon green. Okay. Okay, good. Now I need to do a color. Maybe I can make my own color. A dark brown. A different dark brown than what we've used though. And then I'll use that for the shadow down here. Hopefully. That looks pretty cool. Okay, and now we need straight brown, I think. Actually, I think those lines would be like a white or a gray. So let's do that. Pretty good. Cute little mushy. I do think that the lines that I did, I think there's not enough of them, and I think they're not thick or not thin enough. So I think I need to add a few more here. Yeah, I think that looks more mushroomy, don't you think? Cool. I think you need a little fairy Laura in the sky. You as a fairy joining the scenery. It's so you. The scenery this is quite, I agree with you, it's very me. It may be a hat for Alex, but it was designed with me, by me. Okay, hold on. So I've made some nice loose black paint. I'm gonna use that to make the shell. There. Okay. Now I need different mushroom shape. And we'll just start them with brown. But I don't know what we're gonna do once we get them blocked out. I think their stems are a bit long. There's our mushrooms. And I think I'll do a yellow brown for the stem. Even paler than that. A pale yellow. Brown. Like that. Yeah, that's a better color. He's gonna love it. Yes, he will. He'll be very pleased. He already loved it. So he'll be happy that it's clean and fixed. That's better. Now I have to make a loose black again. Whenever I say it's loose, I just mean I added water. Okay, we gave them skinnier stems. Okay. And then I think the bottom will be a very pale yellow. It's gonna look like a whole new hat. I agree with that. And I am also supportive of it. Cute. Okay. Okay, and then these ones, they should have something on them. I think maybe we'll just give them yellow dots at the top. Just for some fun. A little extra decor, you know? There. New mushrooms there. Updated snail, new mushroom, new moon. Now we can do the same thing to this mushroom. Need different paintbrush. 1120. Gotta keep an eye on it. Okay. Oh no. Oh geez, come on. Dang it. Lost some of our snail's face there. I have to fix that. Dang it. It's alright. Be careful where you put your paint, Laura. Oops, we'll change in that one lots. Well, I'm just redoing the inside of it. We'll fix that later. Just redoing the inside part. It's going to be the same colors and everything. I just feel like those lines looked a little thick. Okay. Ah, there is a darker red. Need to figure out the best way to do this line. It's kind of like this is what I want now. You're so cute. Okay. Can't believe how faded it's gotten. I know, right? Well, it has been used and loved for quite a while. Hey, Alex.
What's up?
Do you have any plans?
Sorry?
Do you have plans for today?
I'm sorry?
Do you have plans? Am I
For-
driving myself or are you driving me?
I can drive you.
Thanks. I'll have to watch again the beginning as I missed you telling how it was to have Alex back home and I don't want to miss that. It's amazing having him back home, and having him come home was such a wonderful feeling. Definitely watch it, but I'm very happy he's home. You guys know I like him a lot, but like, whoa, I like him so much. Like, I had a lot of fun hanging out with my sister while Alex was gone, but I really did miss him. Hey, stop that. Hey. Hi. Hey, everybody. We're gonna do this game where we all scream for no reason. Almost there. We're almost getting somewhere where it's looking more and more mushroomy. I need like enough paint on the brush to do my line work, but I can't have it be too thin or it'll bleed into the other colors. Okay, hopefully this is a good texture. I did something wrong with that. I figured. Found my mistake. Okay, I think before I do my outlining, I need to let this dry a little. But here's what it's looking like now. I need to just add a little yellow to the other side. Dang it, dang it. That's better, that's closer. We're looking more and more mushroomy as we go. Okay. Sorta. We're getting somewhere. Something's happening. Those are good things. Should put the lid on the red so it doesn't dry out. I'm loving the redo of this. I'm loving the redo of this too, and I agree we should put the red lid on. Now, maybe we do some plant stuff. Get out of there, you. Okay, so maybe we do green and yellow and neon green and more yellow and white to create something a little bit gorgeous but a little bit opaque. More yellow and more white. Maybe a little teal, maybe a little more white, and maybe a little more neon. Too much white. More green. More yellow. Okay, now I'm going to do black, and I'm going to do the stems. I'm going to do the center of these stems as black. I think most of this part is going to be painted over, but I thought having the detail of the center of the stem might add a little something. Okay, now I'm going to do a brownie black, and I'm going to do the same kind of thing, but in these little things, just to make them leaves. Cool. Now I need a smaller brush. Not too small, but smaller. That should do. And then I need to get a different green. I wonder if Alex will notice the changes or just think it's the same painted over. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I feel like if we had a little brown, we might get the warm tone I'm looking for in my green. Just want the green to be a warm, sort of murky, swampy looking green. There. Now, Okay, then we'll make a different color green. Maybe a dark green to do other leaves on here. So maybe what we can do for the dark green is we can take this sort of teal color, a little bit of black, a little bit of brown, mix that, and then add some green to make dark green. Go away. Thank you. Okay, so here's my dark green. And then I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna just redo the other side of the petals or the leaves. Maybe I'll go back with yellow after and do just like a dot in the middle of the leaves. All right, so there, and now if I take some yellow, bright yellow, what colors do you have again? Lemon, metallic, and neon. Really? Maybe a gold, maybe I'll do gold. Maybe if I take some gold and mix it with some white and some yellow, I will end up somewhere good. That gold seems a little bit boring, like it doesn't have enough yellow in it. We need more yellow in the gold. Maybe we'll do neon yellow and gold. I'm so sleepy. I have things to do. I don't wanna. I'm with you there. I do want to go for my massage. I do, but I also don't, because I just want to hang out at home with Alex. Okay, so I'm taking the gold and adding just the teeniest bit of neon yellow and a tiny little bit of green that was already in the paintbrush. When I said the teeniest bit of neon yellow, I meant lots of neon yellow. Neon yellow and gold mixed together for a brighter gold. Good. Now I'll take my tiny paintbrush, load her up in gold. Shush phone, my phone's getting ready to think about dying. Then I'll load up my brush. Just add little gold details to the leaves. For some vibes. love the cap. Thanks, Louisa. Hopefully Alex does too. He will. He loves everything I make. Okay, I think I have to wait for this to dry before I do any details on top of the black. The black of the stems here. You're looking cute as well, I did say before. Oh, thank you. Thank you, you're nice. Okay. I'm gonna take a modified color for here. Did Alex go to Italy blonde or did you do his hair blue again? He went to Italy blonde. Thank you. He also collected me seashells. He just brought them over. Thank you. I bleached his hair blonde before he left. So he went totally blonde. He decided he didn't want it to be blue or whatever other options. almost out of certain paints. How did this happen? Oh, Alistair watches The Lion King now. I don't know if I told you guys about that. He watches The Lion King now, and he says, do you know what Alistair said, Alex? While you were gone, I forgot. Alistair said something.
What?
While you were gone, Alistair said something really funny. Like, really funny.
What?
He said, Uncle Alex is weird, like Scar.
Okay.
And I was like, sorry, what? And he said, Scar from I Just Can't Wait to Be King. Scar, he's weird. He's weird like Uncle Alex is weird.
Okay.
And I was like, Scar's gay, but okay. Scar is like written homosexual.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So Alistair sees you and he goes, that guy's weird like Scar. So in case you didn't know,
Nice.
you're weird like Scar is.
Oh, no.
But you know what I think he also understands? Is that Simba's uncle is Scar.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And you're his uncle.
Cool.
Yeah. So maybe he's just saying you're like his weird uncle because you are his weird uncle.
That's cool.
Yeah. I just lost a paintbrush. Oh well. Anyway, that was cute. Oh my gosh, it's already noon. Where did the time go? I have to go get all cleaned up. Because I have done massage. I don't know if I mentioned it 47 times. We'll have to finish this on Wednesday. Honestly, it might end up just being finished as is because Alex will want to wear it. Right, Alex? Right. Look.
Cute.
Can you tell the
Alright.
difference?
Huh?
Can you tell the difference?
Still some difference.
What's the difference?
Nice.
It's nice.
I like it. Thank you.
Okay, so Alex's hat for now. Complete.
Beautiful. You know what the next step to do?
Huh?
To write something here.
Yeah, whatever you want me to write.
Yeah, I don't know yet. I have to figure that out.
Anyway, this is how far we got. You're welcome. On Alex's hat, we redid the moon. We updated the paint on this plant. We redid the mushrooms. We fixed up this one, and we fixed the snail.
Right?
Huh?
There's something coming off.
Yeah, I don't. Oh god, I don't know what that was coming off
Uh-oh.
up here. Did it touch?
You're okay.
Okay, so that's gotta dry now, and now I gotta put away all my stuff because I'm really good grown up.
Clear coat.
No, I'll just paint it every time.
Thank you.
There is no permanence, Alex. The world is not anymore the way that it used to
Don't believe
be.
the diamond advertising.
Yeah, diamonds are not
Diamonds
forever.
Not forever.
Diamonds are for a long time.
They have a long decay.
Actually, clear coat acrylic is probably longer.
Is it?
Clear coat acrylic is forever because it's
Is
plastic.
it? It's not. Fun fact.
Clear coat acrylic is for a long time, probably even as long as diamonds. Okay, thank you so much for being here today, Candace. I don't know yet. I'm gonna try, okay? I'm gonna try. But I don't know yet. I'm not done. I'm still not done. I'm a bad person. Please leave my soul. I'm trying, okay? I've had a hard time. I've been babysitting a lot. I've been alone. Alex has been gone, okay? I don't know if you understand how hard it was for me to be alone that long. Anyway, love you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. If you enjoyed, don't forget to click the thumbs up on the stream. It helps the channel. You're already here, so you might as well. And check out earlier in the video, we saw some flowers that are blooming in my garden, and we pressed flowers at the beginning of the stream. So, bada bing, bada boom. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye!